back to Bless the Bitties.
Live.
Season 15, Episode 8. Madeline and I just finished a heated round of pool and darts.
Yeah, you want to let them know who won and who lost?
In pool, I lost the first game because I hit the 8-ball in too hard. And then I went on to win the next 2 games. So basically, sort of won.
And
then we played darts, and it came down to who could hit the last bullseye. And guess what? Madeline did it.
And if you've been listening to the podcast, you know that I have been getting better.
So
at darts.
The win and loss, the tally.
Okay, excuse me.
Now,
first of all, say when this tally started.
Right.
Well, I don't even think that would make me look good anyways.
Right when we got the dartboard.
What, like a year ago?
We started taking a tally of all the wins and losses. And as it reads on the board, Jayla, 74, Mad, 20.
I just got my 20th win today.
Yeah.
Just now.
So sometimes we drink mysterious hemp beverages. No, we just got this in the mail, and it's
this is not an ad, but
diet smoke.
They have this Delta 8 drink, and it tastes like peach sweet tea.
Yep.
But like not the sweet tea that I hate. I hate like that southern sweet tea.
Yeah, it's almost like a seltzer sweet tea.
Yes.
Peach sweet tea.
Almost like Arizona peach tea a little bit, but like with carbonation.
So yeah, we're a little stoned off of a drink.
I mean, I'm chilling.
Yeah, me too.
Ask me in 5 minutes.
So anyway, I got my PlayStation 5 finally. I know you've all been waiting on pins and needles. Waiting like, oh my god, when is Jesse finally going to get a PlayStation 5? Well, it happened.
And I have some thoughts about it.
Well, have you played it yet?
No, but I've seen it.
And?
Is this what I'm seeing right now?
No.
What is this?
This is just like the smart TV menu.
Oh, you have a smart TV?
Yeah. You want to see it? Look, I'll turn it on for you. How about the control? Rate the control. Just put it in your hands and tell me what.
It's like Battlestar Galactica. But also the console. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a bent up old plastic binder that someone sat on one side, and it's just like it's never going to be the same again. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a stormtrooper.
It looks terrible. Presenting.
You know, like it has one leg up and one leg down. That's laying back.
No, I don't see that at all.
Well, it has the same colors as a stormtrooper.
It just looks like a bent, broken binder.
Yeah.
Like someone stepped on one side of it and it's it's morphed into this like ugly thing.
To be fair, I am sitting it horizontally where it's supposed to be. They give you a stand for it, you know, but I don't trust our fucking crazy ass cats not to knock over this investment. So I lay it flat, and it does look a little ridiculous.
It does.
I mean, should I flip it the other way? I don't know how this is going to work. The bottom line is my happiness has just blossomed as this PS5 has entered my sacred hallow boy cave.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, you know.
On your happiness. Woo!
Anytime you're ready, you know, just buy yourself a controller because it only comes with one, and then I'll kick your ass in anything you want, just like I did in pool.
But not in darts.
Yeah, well, that was
But not in darts.
All right. So, but also I'm a better gambler than you.
Whoa, hold up.
I'm up 30.
Oh, hey.
I'm up 30,000 units, as we'll call it.
And if you'd like
you're
to,
not.
if you'd like to be like that, shameless plug, go listen to the Jesse LaSalle show, but maybe not, because I listened to it, and I lost money.
Wait, no, you didn't listen to this week.
I didn't listen to this week,
Well,
but I'm
then-
talking about last week.
And what did I say at the beginning of the show? Week 1 is always a little crazy.
So how did you win money and I lost?
Because I was active, I was watching the live game, I was making decisions based on feel and flow of the game. And you know what? It worked out in my favor, doubled my money, and that's just week 1. And if you want to know who to pick, I'm already 1-0 this week. So I bet Kansas City to win, but I also bet the Chargers to cover the spread, and I won both of those bets. What are we doing here, people? Not listening to Jesse LaSalle? The Jesse LaSalle Show on YouTube and Instagram. Go follow if you want some good picks, because I listen to all the experts and then I put them in a little spin cycle and then I make my bets based on that, and usually it works out. So right now, for our podcast listeners, Miami plus the points, Atlanta plus the points, Minnesota outright, New Orleans and Tampa Bay under, Tampa Bay to win, Miami, Baltimore under,
What does this even mean?
New England, Pittsburgh under, Cincinnati, Dallas under, and Denver to win outright. If you want to make money, go make those bets. It's legal in Louisiana, and if you're not doing it, quite frankly, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to give you free money, and you're not taking it.
Well, good day. And then you can't say your show anymore. You've said it too many times. We cannot allow it.
The Jesse LaSalle Show.
We cannot allow it. We have to pay extra. How dare you?
All right, so we have a lot of news. I mean, the whole show is going to be news. But first, I need to talk about a little personal matter. Okay, so my father has moved in back into his own house. And he doesn't have a car. So we live with him, but we kind of, it's just we're here and he's here and he doesn't have a car right now because it's in the shop. Can't find the fucking part. It's a clutch for a fucking Miata. If you know of one.
It's not a Miata.
Oh, it's not a Miata. He used to have a Miata. It's a Mini Cooper. That's it. Oh, all right. So, I got to drive Dad to a bunch of doctor's appointments. I'm like hungover. I got to drive Maddie to work. I got to go to work. A lot of driving with people. But I put my music on because whenever I'm driving, I'm listening. Whenever I'm driving alone, I'm listening to podcasts. It's like having a friend or two in the car with you while you're driving.
And then you start laughing alone.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're laughing with them, it's great. But when you're driving with other people in the car, you gotta put music on because it's just like,
Leave it open for conversation.
Yeah, it's just like a little background track in the, distance while you're having a half-hearted conversation. Anyway, my dad, I just found out, how could I have not already predicted this, is the worst front seat driver in the world. I mean, he's telling me, get over. get past this guy. He's like I'm in the Daytona. What is it? 500, 1,000? I don't know. He's like the pit crew, and he's in my ear while I'm wearing a helmet, and he's telling me to like go past these people and shit. I'm like, look, bro.
It's driving Miss Daisy. That's what it is.
I mean, I would almost like it better if he was in the back seat. Because then I could be like, I didn't hear you. But he's right there. And he's like, go. Oh, no. Go past this guy. Oh. And you know what? Most of the time he's right. But also, it's 8 a.m. I'm not feeling like aggressively driving that way. Right? Like, I'm just trying to get my dad from point A to point B. And I'm
safely.
Super tired, possibly hungover, and let's just make it there. And you know what? We leave so early that he's there so early that he gets picked up so early. So I almost got in 3 wrecks today or yesterday with my dad in the car. And it was good times. It's good times. I just put, aggressive rap music on, and it solved all the problems.
Good. There you go. Now I know what to do if I'm ever driving your dad.
Yeah, just put on some Kendrick Lamar and make it the one where he curses the most and says the N-word the most.
No, I'll put on like Wu-Tang or
yeah, Run DMC.
No. The hell?
Just to aggravate him, because that's not even melodic. There's no like real great beats.
I'll put on like Cypress Hill.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the news. We haven't had a podcast in a little bit, but
so the biggest story, obviously, in the world, Her Majesty, the Queen, Elizabeth. Remember when I texted you that? Do you remember when this happened?
Yeah, you texted me something.
I said,
but
the Queen. I was texting you something else, and then I said, also, the Queen died.
No, you texted me like 4 things in a row. It was like, I'm constipated, I'm hungry, the Queen died, what are you doing? And I was like, wait.
And you were like, the Queen, question mark. I was like, yeah, Elizabeth II. And I think you just wrote, oh.
Well, Nostradamus predicted it, that she would die in 2022.
Well, Nostradamus also predicted some other things that didn't happen, so who cares?
Well, yeah, he has a pretty good batting average, a la Alex Jones.
That does not deserve a bell.
Well, it's, Anyway, so what were your initial feelings? I mean, do we even care that the Queen of like some weird, like prehistoric bullshit
colonizer? You know what? Like, I don't care, but also it is a part of my history because the Queen, not the Queen, I guess, but Jamaica was under British reign until like, I think 1962 maybe? Like, that's recent. Like, that's fresh. That's new.
So this was your queen?
It wasn't my queen. I'm just saying there is history. And
well,
I think I have some money with the Queen's face on it.
By the way, they're phasing that money out.
Oh shoot. I gotta look for it just to make sure I do have it. I think I do. I'm sure that I have it.
I mean, when you're like old enough where she died, you might be able to sell that for a lot of money.
The Queen. It's like what, like a $2? I don't even know. Pounds. Whatever.
You remember the Peep Show episode where Jez has to beat off to, I think it's like a 15-pound, and it has the queen's face, and he's like, yeah, you queen, you love it, don't you? Anybody, yeah,
maybe
go
post that on the...
Yeah, go watch Peep Show, everybody. Find it by all means on BBC 3 or BBC 2.
E4.
E4, whatever. So anyway, in the midst of all this, obviously, what's her name? Meghan Markle is not really exactly loved by the royal family.
But she is loved by the Brits. She was getting mad love while she was over there.
But she
not on tour, but, for circumstances.
Well, they were, really picking her apart. Like, she caught some flowers, and she, smiled and waved. And
she hates the queen.
And it's like,
she's smiling. She wanted her dead.
She's not remorseful at all about what's happened to the queen. And, the queen famously hated her. So
how long has she known her? I mean, please.
Yeah.
Give it a break.
Well, that's enough of, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, uninvited to the pre-funeral reception, which, by the way, people were standing in line for 24 hours just to pass her grave, or her whatever memorial. I mean, could you imagine? I mean, I felt stupid back in the day, in my early 20s, waiting outside of GameStop at midnight to get the newest version of Madden Football for the PlayStation. I felt stupid at a certain age. Standing outside to pass the Queen's grave, or whatever the fuck it was, memorial. I don't even think it wasn't even the casket. It wasn't like they were even passing the body. They were passing a memorial for her. And they waited 24 hours. People camped out like it was Big Brother.
Which we did, and it was terrible.
Yeah, but
that was the first and last time I ever waited in line for anything, because that was awful. And it was freezing. And we were literally downtown by the water, freezing our tushes
And
off.
it was the day after St. Patrick's Day.
Which really didn't matter to us. I wasn't drunk or anything. We didn't even go out. But we did,
It was a couple days after our second year anniversary. So I thought that would have meant something to you.
Woo!
All right. More news.
More news. We have a lot of news.
Too much news, some would say. All right. So Bed Bath & Beyond, which...
Oh, this is terrible news.
The only reason I bring it up is because I did, in fact, work at Bed Bath & Beyond for 3 weeks.
I worked at a company that sold to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Well, there you go. So we're both connected to this hero, I would say.
Why is he a hero?
The chief financial officer of the troubled Bed Bath & Beyond franchise has been identified as the man who jumped to his death from the iconic Tribeca skyscraper, which I worked and passed by near every day.
How? This wasn't even a thing when we were in New York.
The fucking Jenga, it was right there.
Oh, okay.
That Jenga piece building?
Yes.
He jumped from it because Bed Bath & Beyond is failing. And that's what I said the day I walked in there and got hired and went to the bathroom to take a break, and then had people calling me on my walkie-talkie saying, Jesse, where are you? They need you in the knives section.
Well, I'm not going to say anything towards this man because that's awful. But also, Bed Bath & Beyond, they would honor those coupons. that were like like expired, like months past the expiration date. Like, and they would still take those coupons, and they would be hefty coupons, like 20%.
Yeah, it's like 30% off
like
of these
a lot
items.
of money.
Yeah. CVS has taken that torch because, you know, I mean, you walk out of there, you have a long line of, 20% off this, 30% off that. And you get, 79 cents off of your next purchase. But you have to walk out of there with, it's like you're walking out of the bathroom in middle school with a little dookie and toilet paper on the heel of your shoe.
You took a shit in middle school? At school?
Probably once at least. I mean, or I would just call home and my mom would come get me. So that's...
White privilege.
That's who I am. I'd be like, I have a slight stomach ache. And the teacher would be like, do you want to call home and get picked up? I'd be like, yeah. And I would call home. And my mom would be like, oh, honey, are you okay? I'd be like, oh, I feel really bad. I think I need you to come get me. And she'd be like, okay, well, I'll be there real soon.
Baby! You're such a little baby bitch.
Yep, that was me. But also... All right, so a nursing home in an undisclosed location, because we couldn't find it because we don't fact check, but nursing home hired a stripper, I would say multiple strippers, for seniors in wheelchairs.
It just looks like one stripper. And I don't see anything wrong with this. What's wrong? What was the backlash?
They got backlash and they said they were sorry.
What was the backlash, though?
I don't know. I mean, apparently it became a news story and then they had to apologize for it. But I would say, hey, guess what? I either want to die in my sleep or I want to be in a nursing home and have a heart attack from a stripper shaking her tits in my face.
And something else hard.
No, I mean, at that point, you can't have it anymore. You know, like, that's why I want to die before I can stop,
Well, okay.
Moving on.
Die!
Speaking of Ghislaine Maxwell, she has become prison besties with an evil, sadistic murderer named Nancy Novak. Oh, I'm sorry. Narcy Novak.
Her name is Narcy, alright? Narcy.
Get it right or pay the price. So
she orchestrated the murder of her husband, who is a millionaire, and his mama. I mean, why the mom?
You forgot to mention the Florida.
Oh, Florida.
So we always talk about Florida men, but a Florida woman.
No, there's some crazy Florida woman too.
Florida woman Narcy Novak. That's
crazy just because of the name itself.
That's a good name for a band name. You know, like Narcy Novak. Florida woman Narcy Novak.
That's the full band name.
Yeah, it's a little wordy, I guess. So another Florida woman. Her name is actually Tupac Shakur. She was charged with beating a man with a baseball bat.
Elderly man.
That's gotta make it worse. And she was 34. So she hit the man several times with a bat outside of the hospital around 11:30 in the morning. So apparently, I mean, what was her... What the fuck? Why did she do this?
She was just homeless.
So she was just freaking off and wanted to beat the shit out of an old homeless man? Or...
She was just a homeless woman. But the elderly man, excuse me, he is okay.
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
He'll be fine. All right, let's see here. A woman claims she was arrested at the airport for being too good looking. Now, Maddie, I know this almost happened to you when we were traveling, but how did you escape that?
What are you exactly referring to? Which time?
We were at a Chili's airport, and, someone was like, you gotta have to leave. You're too good looking. And then you, I think, bravely didn't cause a scene, but apparently this lady did.
Yes. I know when to cause a scene and when not to. And airports and planes are not the place you want to cause a scene. Because first of all, you're going to be recorded and you're going to be online no matter what. And
very good point.
Second of all, I'm not trying to be on the no-fly list. I'm trying to fly places. And this woman, I mean, what a brave woman for even saying that the reason she was arrested was because they had never seen anyone as pretty as her. I mean...
Also, let's look at her. I mean, okay, decent eyebrows, okay? Looks like she just had a nose job also, but she doesn't have bandaging. It's just poor lighting, maybe. Big lips.
Either way, I'm just saying it's very bold of her, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah. And really, she was arrested ultimately for skipping out on the tab at the Chili's in the airport. So,
which is also, why would you do that? You're in an airport. It's not like you can run away. You don't think they have cameras everywhere? How dumb can you be? How many Bloody Marys were you drinking?
Yeah, and also, I mean, once you leave the airport, you have to check back in and all that. Like, you're trapped. You can't, like, run to your friend's apartment or
you can't
run
escape
to the subway or some shit. Like, you are in that airport. They have your bags and shit. Or you have to run with your bags? Bitch, pay your tab. It's Chili's. Speaking of airlines, Southwest Airlines pilot threatens passengers for airdropping nudes.
People who have their airdrop on in public deserve crazy pictures. Why do you have your airdrop on? What are you expecting? This happened to me on the subway once.
Wait.
It wasn't nudes or anything. I didn't even open it because it was a random airdrop.
Oh, so I sent that one to the wrong person? I thought I sent that one to you.
It was even before I met you.
Oh.
I was walking to the train, trying to get to work, and I received this random airdrop before I get into the subway. And I was looking around like, what the fuck? And then I got creeped out because I was like, it was like a time where airdrop has been out for a minute, but I really didn't understand it. And also I was like, how can someone send me someone I don't even know send me a random airdrop?
Yeah, it's like sticking your finger in somebody's ear. It's like, wait, this is like really invasive.
It's invasive, yes.
And it shows like a preview.
Yes.
You know, it's like,
I did not open that shit because I'm smart.
Well, I've been getting a lot of random text messages from Hotmail accounts. Remember Hotmail?
Yeah.
That was like my first email. And anytime I see it, it's like a text message that pops up and it's like Hotmail, a bunch of numbers, and then it's like 14 people, and they all have the same area code as me. And it's like sweet, sexy pics here. And it's like, you just open it up and jack off and then delete it immediately. But no. You report it as junk, but it still happens all the time. So
you gotta block it.
But these are fake numbers. Like, they come endlessly.
I keep getting that from a fake Amazon email address, and it's like, your account is on hold. Click here. I'm like, I haven't even purchased anything on Amazon in months. Shut up.
Yeah. Amazon, fuck you, but also I need you. I hate you, but I can't quit you. Alright, so anyway, back to this pilot. He threatened to land the plane, I guess.
Yeah, like, before they arrived to the destination.
He was like, if you don't stop sending these fucking lewd photos. You like that word, lewd?
Lewd.
Anyway, I like that. That the guy was sending his shit out.
Where are you going?
Wait, what happened?
Jesse doesn't know how to use technology. That's my Bitty story.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're learning. Alright, so there's a new TikTok thing. This is your lane, Maddie.
Well, I haven't seen this because I'm not on Idiot Talk.
Well, you're on TikTok.
There's apparently a blackout challenge, also known as the choking challenge or the pass out challenge, which encourages users to hold their breath until they pass out due to lack of oxygen.
Yeah, so...
Well, you know what? Didn't we all do this as kids?
I was about to say, don't you remember standing against the wall with your arms crossed and your friends would, like, you know, press on your chest and you would hold your breath?
No, that sounds awful.
I don't know. A bunch of me and my guy friends did that shit for, like, a week.
That's
in middle school. And also last weekend. But also, like, it's not important. You know?
I would do the hold my breath challenge, like, in the pool or something.
Diving for quarters.
No, just like, all right, everyone, 1, 2, boom, underwater.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be last? It's gonna be me.
Well, it's all about mental fortitude, and I think you have a lot of that.
Well, no, because, you know, I was an aspiring swimmer as a young lassie, and I was very good at holding my breath. Could have went to the Olympics. I'm not gonna start. I'm not.
You're gonna call your mom right now? You want to call your mom or your dad? All right, well, this takes a turn because this actually makes me angry. And Maddie, if you could read this, because I'm a little too upset. I may use too many curse words.
Okay, a judge orders Iowa teen trafficking victim to pay $150,000 in restitution to family of the rapist that she killed. Where is the justice? Because first of all, your boy would have died in prison anyways. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
So what? The state would have to pay for him dying to his family, or what is it? What is it?
Well, I don't understand what kind of lawyer she had that would not grant her the Self-Defense Act, wherein you're getting raped and your only means of stopping this is to stab the sick fuck. So,
yeah, what do you do? What do you do? You just let it happen, you don't fight? Whatever.
Fuck you, Iowa.
Iowa is shit. What does Iowa have going on?
I mean,
potatoes?
Potatoes. College football used to be a thing there. It's not. You suck, Iowa.
Well, okay, speaking of football, you may know more about this. I've been hearing a lot about your boy.
Who's that?
Brett Favre.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So,
Creep of the week.
Can you give me some more insight about this? Because I'm a little upset about this, and the whole state of Mississippi should also be upset about this, as they are, I'm sure.
Yeah, so the man, and I say that lightly, the guy responsible for me becoming a Green Bay Packers fan at such an early and impressionable age, Brett Favre. He was famously an addict. He was he had some creepy dick photos that he sent to a sideline reporter. This is all not a good look. And then to add on to it, during the whole pandemic thing, he took out some sort of weird tax break, insurance policy. I don't know the exact specifics of it, but he was in line step with several people in political power to basically get like free money that should have been designated to Mississippi residents, MISSISSIPPI.
And the water.
Yeah, which is not helping his case right now. And basically it came down to there were text messages that were found saying, yeah, we should do this, but I can't be found out about it. Like, this can't get out. So he knew what he was doing was real shady, and it was all so that he could build a volleyball stadium for his daughter, who does not currently play, I think, for a Division I volleyball school, as I am a diehard volleyball fan. Only women's. So, Brett Favre, you're a creep. You made some great memories for me as a child, and then you did some weird shit on your way out, and it's like Mike Jackson, where you have to really love a couple of his songs, but then also distance yourself from him as a role model. Yes or yes?
I don't know. But all I know is that the dude is rich. I mean, he has money. He could have just made a sizable donation to this university or whatever.
I think it was a high school.
Oh my gosh. Even worse. He could have just made a donation, and that's it. They could have named this volleyball facility after Favre, and his name would live on. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Now you're the disgrace of Mississippi.
Okay.
Like, literally one of the poorest states in the United States. You are a fuck.
So here is my only defense, and this still doesn't make it.
No,
wait, listen. This still doesn't make it right. He's still a piece of shit for doing this. But I think people came to him with this proposition, and he was just like, "Oh shucks. Well, if I can get away with it without anybody knowing about it, let's do it."
Well, why is that defense to him? Because he knew it was wrong. So what is the defense?
My only defense is he didn't initiate this.
No. No.
I'm not saying.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying it clears him of being a douchebag. I'm saying that's probably how it went down, and he was thinking like, "Oh, this is the kind of thing that happens in Mississippi." You know.
He is a true Mississippi resident. Dumb as bricks.
Yeah. And cost us a Super Bowl when he threw it to Donald Driver, who had a cornerback breaking on the ball, and he had, I believe, Ryan Grant or Ahmad Green wide open in the flat that would have moved the sticks and put us in field goal position to win the game. I will never forgive you for that. And I will never forgive you for this. But you are still the reason I am a Packer fan. And that's all I can say about that.
Well, he's not the reason you continue to be a Packers fan.
Oh, absolutely. But he was responsible for sparking my interest in the Green Bay Packers because of...
You have any pictures of him up here?
I don't.
I'm about to deface.
I have one.
Vandalize. I'm vandalizing it.
It's a picture of...
I'm putting devil ears on him.
All right, but describe the photo. So it's Brett Favre putting his arm around Aaron Rodgers, who they famously did not get along. Like, Favre did not...
Yeah, it looks like a creepy uncle putting his arm around his nephew.
Describe Aaron Rodgers' face. Like, he's like, I have to look like
He looked like he just smelled his breath and said, wow, that's disgusting. But someone's taking a picture of us right now, so let me try to smile.
Yeah, no. This is like classic Aaron Rodgers shit-eating grin. Like, yeah, I'm doing this right now to make nice, but I fucking hate this guy. Could you imagine if Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers had to spend... Like, that would be a reality show. They had to spend... I don't know. How long do the average housewives trips last?
Like a week, maybe?
Yeah, so if they had to spend a week in, like, the Berkshires, you know, and they had to stay in the same house, would you watch that?
No. But I could see in a few years, since I'm sure Brett is going to be paying back this money to the state of Mississippi, I could see him being on Celebrity Big Brother.
Right.
Trying to get this money.
Well.
Or Dancing with the Stars.
I don't think he can dance, but...
No one can dance. That's the whole point.
Jerry Rice dances. I think Jerry Rice won.
I think he did win.
Yeah.
He did win. Yes.
Dude has fucking fancy footwork. He was a...
Well, yeah.
He was an undersized wide receiver with average speed. And he got by and
became... He was light on his feet.
He became... Yeah, exactly. He became a Hall of Famer because of his footwork. So, not shocking there. All right, so let's see. Speaking of sports, chess. When was the last time you played chess, Maddie?
A long time.
Long time. Do you remember the rules? Like, what pieces can go where.
There's the pawns and there's the queen. She could move like one way. I don't know. That's it. That's all I know.
The bishop.
The bishop can jump over somebody.
Yep. And then there's the little guy with the almond head, and I don't remember the name of it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so there was a huge chess championship, and some shit went down because apparently there was a cheating scandal where one of the players was using a vibrating anal bead.
Woo!
Controlled by someone else to provoke him to make certain moves. And he ended up winning a very high stakes tournament.
I hope it wasn't like his dad controlling his like anal beads or something. Like, who was controlling this? Like, who?
Yeah.
No, honestly, who was controlling this?
We need to do there needs to be a Netflix documentary on
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
This.
There will be.
I mean, do you want to win that bad? How bad do you want to win?
Here we go.
I'll stick a fucking anal bead up my ass and, just vibrate whenever I'm supposed to move my pawn.
So, a couple days ago, the trailer for the live action Little Mermaid came out, and white people are enraged. Not all white people, but some white people are.
Hold on, brother. First of all, I'm not enraged.
I said some.
I'm outraged.
So they're enraged because the actress playing the main character, Ariel, is black. And some idiot who has some sort of platform on YouTube came out with a statement that said, from a scientific perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have someone with darker skin who lives deep in the ocean.
Wow. I mean, he has a point. Yes.
No, he doesn't have a point.
Well, I mean, if you think about,
He doesn't have a point. How? First of all, have you seen the creatures that live in the deep ocean?
Yeah, they're purple.
There are all different types of colors, first of all. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100 right now.
Mocha colored fish in the ocean.
Oh, yes there are. All right, we're watching David Attenborough right after this. Anyways, but the fact that he is making some sort of scientific suggestion about mermaids that do not exist.
Yeah, no.
Is so stupid, and it doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm completely on your side. I'm just saying, why would you even bring this up? Why would you even make this a statement that you put your name behind?
Because racists don't care.
Right, but, okay, from what I've heard, yes, that Little Mermaid movie, live action, whatever, is a piece of shit. But also, it's made for children. And I also saw a lot of videos of little black girls saying, she's black. The Little Mermaid is black. And that's awesome for them. That's great. But it's still a piece of shit movie. But,
well, it hasn't come out yet, so you don't really know that.
Right, but
don't say that.
But are we gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, all right, so great. But the point is, this guy was being a cunt for trying to make it racial. Like, well, actually, there couldn't mathematically, scientifically be a dark-skinned mermaid. Which, hey, douchebag. Mermaids don't exist. Also, that purple evil bitch, what's her name?
Ursula.
Yeah. Guess what? She doesn't exist either. So shut the fuck up, man. If they want to make a black James Bond, let them do it. Who fucking cares? People are going to go watch it or they're not going to go watch it. And guess what? We're all going to die. So who fucking cares? And why would you even say something like that? Why would... Do you have a book coming out? So you want to like create some clout?
Probably.
You fucking loser. Yes, the movie's a piece of shit. But also, just don't say anything about it. So,
I feel like kids should just be making criticisms about kids' movies. Like, you know, like, I don't know, who are those, like, guys that, like, critique movies?
Siskel and Ebert, but I think it's now Roper and Ebert.
Whatever, those guys. Like, those old guys should not be commenting on little kids' movies. Like, little kids should be writing the reviews
Right.
of these movies because they're for children. They're family movies. But they're really for children.
Yeah,
so let them talk about it.
Like, of all the schools I've worked at, and it's like a rainy day, and you have to put on a movie, or it's, family night, and you put on a movie. It's like Pixar, it's like, none of these movies are really that great, but they're for children. So, let the children enjoy it. Now, I do remember and recall Cars. Have you ever seen the movie Cars or any of them? Because I think there was like 3.
I've never seen any Cars movie.
Yeah.
Ever.
So I was forced to, or actually, now that I look at it, I was paid to watch segments of the movie Cars or Cars 2, I don't know. But it was not good. And even some of the kids would be like, wow, I already saw this movie and it was trash. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, I'm not in charge of the movies. I would put on Richard Pryor stand-up. But, that's why I don't work with kids anymore. The point is, it's made for kids. And deal with it. Don't say it has something to do with race. It's going to be a bad movie regardless. You could have put fucking Scarlett Johansson as Ariel, and it still would have been a dog shit movie. Yes or yes?
I don't know. It hasn't come out yet. Stop talking about a movie that hasn't even come out yet. This is what I'm talking about. Why are people, grown men, commenting on children's movies?
Right, but...
Okay. There I go. I made my point.
But are you
Moving on.
Are you gonna
I'm going to watch it.
Okay,
I told you I'm
right.
going to watch it.
Would you watch it if it was Scarlett Johansson as Ariel?
I don't know.
See? Yeah,
That has nothing to do with anything,
Interesting.
though.
All right.
That's not the point.
I think the point is you're going to watch it because it's a black Ariel.
No, I'm going to watch it because I used to love that movie when I was a kid. Like, love it to the point where I destroyed my VHS and my mom had to get me another one.
Wait,
I
hold on.
love that movie.
How did you destroy a VHS?
I don't know. It just, like, stopped playing or, like, the tape got tangled or something. I don't know.
Oh, you're saying you watched it so many times?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay.
So, I'm going to watch it because I used to love that movie.
Well, if Ursula isn't purple, I'm going to be outraged as a white
Ursula
cisgender
is being
male.
played by Melissa McCarthy.
Perfect. Oh my god, that's awesome. Is she gonna paint her face purple?
Is that racist?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Is it October yet?
No.
All right. Then we can't paint our faces. All right, next story. Wow. So, crypto.com. I'm not into the crypto anymore, although in 20 years, if I'm still alive, I'll probably kick myself because I didn't get into it more. But crypto.com is suing a woman from Australia after they mistakenly transferred $10 million.
Now, how is this the woman's fault?
That's what I'm thinking is
Like, how am I getting sued now for your mistake? You're not competent.
yeah, you fucked up. That's on you.
I have the money and I'm going to buy you out.
Yeah, so apparently she bought her sister a house. So apparently she was already rich. That's kind of the weird part about it. But yeah, they're gonna get her because just because you fuck up,
they should pay for fucking up.
Well, that's what I always say is like, there needs to be more restitution when it comes to, I mean, I think I was probably 14 when I saw the movie Hurricane with Denzel Washington. And he portrayed the boxer. What's his fucking name? God damn it. If we only had a producer to look that up. Hurricane Carter. All right. So they framed this great black boxer for murder. And he didn't do it. But there were so many, like, people against him because he was, like, he was knocking all these white boxers out, and he was, like, on the come up. And they just had to knock a man down. So he ended up spending, I think, 40 years in jail. Probably, maybe 30. But somebody picked up his case and was, like, determined to get him out. And when he got out, they gave him, like, a sandwich and a Coke. And they were like, sorry, I guess we fucked that one up. Like,
yeah, there needs to be more accountability. And if you make a mistake, you gotta pay for that shit. Like, what do you want me to be like? Oh, whoops, here. Y'all gave me this money, but whoops, here you go.
Yeah.
Are you going to pay me for giving that money back to you? Or should I just spend that shit?
Well, it's the same thing with traffic tickets. Like, if you go and appeal, a traffic ticket, you have to take a day off of work to go sit in a courtroom all day. And sometimes because the police officer who gives you the ticket has to show up too.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't though.
And sometimes they don't. And then, but you still have to wait there, I think in alphabetical order. And then it gets to you and it's like, Officer Jenkins didn't make it today. He's on the case. And so you're like, all right, so I can leave? Yeah, it's dropped. And you wasted 4 hours of your day. And yeah, but whenever you owe a parking ticket, they'll come knock on your door.
Yeah, for that $30.
Yeah. All right, so a teen who was studying to be a doctor died after taking one sip of a pina colada. Pina colada.
Yes, apparently.
Fucking lightweight.
It wasn't the alcohol. The drink was made with cow's milk cream instead of coconut cream, which is all wrong. It's all wrong.
That's kind of gross.
Who decided to do that? This teen was definitely allergic to cow's milk.
Damn.
I don't think he would have ordered a pina colada. He probably did his research.
Yeah, that's
before ordering it, and then you switch it out with cow's milk. I mean, that don't even taste like a pina colada.
This is the classic case of.
I hope they go to jail first of all.
Well, yes, obviously the bartender needs to be shot in the face. But classic case of. I mean, this guy was doctor status, attending Cambridge University, not smart enough to get a fucking neat whiskey and soda. Why are you drinking something that might kill you?
Well, why would it might kill you? It's not supposed to be made with cow's milk. It's supposed to be made with coconut cream.
Well,
and water and ice and rum.
Have a fucking Red Bull and vodka and call it a night, sir. Don't get any cream. You don't know this. You're in Spain, man. Anything goes. I don't know.
Also, I think the milk there is not pasteurized too.
Right. I mean, do your research, bro. You're a fucking doctor, right? Or
hey,
almost.
Leave him alone. He's not even here to defend himself.
Well, but Caddo Parish. This is, I think, Louisiana news. They received a report by the Caddo Youth Services Division stating that a substitute teacher, can you say that name for me?
Adriana
Smith, who is 24, encouraged students to commit battery and bully a classmate at a North Caddo elementary / middle school. Apparently she offered to pay 5 different students. This was like strategic. She was like, who are my heavies in this class?
She made a little fight club.
She offered them $5 each to tackle this classmate during PE class. Now, to be fair, this woman is crazy. Counterpoint. Whoever she paid, what was it? 5 different students, $5. So $25. She thought that $25 was worthy of roughing up this kid. You know what I have to say about that? This is a bad kid. Fuck that kid. I'm not saying she's not right. I'm not saying she's right. I'm saying there must have been a reason that she put $25. Teachers don't get paid. They don't get paid much. Especially substitute teachers. She took $25 out of her own fucking, what do y'all call it, clutch? And she dosed it out to 5 different students.
That was very sexist. We all use a wallet, bitch.
No, but I thought you have a clutch.
We use a wallet.
All right.
The hell are we living in?
Anyway.
Can you hurry up with this terrible point?
This kid deserved it. Yes or yes?
Absolutely not. And,
maybe this kid sucked.
I have no words right now, but all I do want to say is thank you for listening, and
bless you, Bitties!
Bless you!